What is going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video, and today I'm in a beautiful neighborhood in the Bronx called Spuyten Duyvil. I covered this neighborhood like a couple of years ago, but I came back and it's a really gorgeous neighborhood, a neighborhood that is like a hidden gem that a lot of people don't know about. So I'm gonna be wandering around Spuyten Duyvil and also the surrounding areas. I'm gonna cover a little bit of the southern part of Riverdale. So without further ado, I'm gonna take you guys with me, so join me. So to get here, the best way to get here is the Metro North. And I gotta tell you, it's like literally like another world. Then since it's the fall season, you can start seeing the colors. That's the Hudson River and that's New Jersey right there. But we're gonna walk over here. It's literally surrounded by nature. And we got the bridge over here. I crossed this bridge a couple of years ago. That was the scariest bridge I ever crossed to Inwood, Manhattan. And now we're gonna walk around here. It's like another world. Another thing about this neighborhood, some streets are not too walkable, but it's gonna be like a different vibe. We're gonna show you some of the architecture we got in this neighborhood. This is kind of giving me vibes of northern Riverdale. Like you take the Metro North and it ends up like in the middle of nowhere. There's a couple of parking spots, but then here it's closer. The Riverdale station is more isolated. And once you get off the station, here you got the road and apartment complex. Now, like I said, it's been a minute since I've been here, so I'm gonna look at my map, Google Maps, to see which direction I gotta go. But it's not really a big of a neighborhood, but it's gonna be pretty interesting. So you don't get lost. This is Palisades Avenue, Independence Avenue. So if you wanna take the Metro North, you would have never known it's right here. So it says to Metro North Station, then you go steep down the hills, and there it goes. But now I'm gonna walk over here because I'm gonna show you some beautiful architecture, especially a house, kind of like a mansion style called Villa Charlotte. I think it's like a French design or something like that. And then it's gonna be surrounded by a lot of trees, a lot of nature that you're gonna be like, is this the Bronx? But keep in mind, the Bronx is massive. So just like any other places, they got good and bad neighborhoods, but this is a really gorgeous area. And we keep going over here. It's actually like a local park somewhere around here, but I think to get to that park, you gotta go the other way. And then a couple of apartment complexes, and then this beautiful mansion is right here. You see, when you Google this neighborhood, this is what's gonna pop up, but I'll show you guys in a bit. And then one crazy thing is how this house goes all the way down, steep down with the water or the river. But yeah, this is it right here, really beautiful. Then ahead of me, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the Instagram spot that a lot of people hang out, which is this one over here. Two villages that connect with each other, then you get this right here. Wow, look at this. And then the Hudson River is in the back. This is pure beauty. But yeah, this is it. It feels like you're somewhere in Europe, you know, with this architecture and the Hudson River right in the back. And this is right in the Bronx. So like a really hidden gem right here, you know. A little bit isolated, but it's an easy commute if you just hop in the Metro North from Grand Central. Probably like a 20-minute commute. It took me 20 minutes to get here. You just take the Hudson line and then it's an easy commute. And then you end up like in another world. So pretty beautiful, you know. Just something different that shows you how diverse New York City is with terms of architecture and things to do. I think the best time to come into this neighborhood is summer and the fall season, because in the winter it's just not much to do, you know, especially with parking and stuff. It's not too walkable. Damn, even here you get noise. But it's pretty beautiful, you know. I feel like in a week or two it should be nicer when the leaves turn like orange. They turn like orange or yellow. And here you have an inside, pretty high-rise buildings. And there's a park over there, literally up the hill. So as small as the neighborhood is, it's also a good neighborhood for hiking. And that's one thing about the Bronx. Bronx has a lot of hills, so if you need a workout, you can come to the Bronx and do a lot of cardio. Making a detour over here, I'm gonna go that way. But making a detour over here to check out the local park that we have. One thing about over there is I don't see no sidewalks. So I'm probably gonna have to walk in the corner of the street. But I just wanna show you, you know, a little bit of this nice neighborhood. Then interstate, there's a parkway that passes by Route 9 that will take you to Westchester County and literally passes by the neighborhood. Then on the other side of the park, or the parkway, there's more to the neighborhood. It's more like a suburb feel. You see it keeps going up the hill. Then we got more apartment complex. I do like a place that has a lot of trees. another park over here. And then it's starting to get dark a little bit early now. So I probably got like 3 hours of daytime. Gotta say, I'm running a little bit out of breath. And then you see a couple of parking spots right here. So I'm gonna head to the local park to see what's happening. So now I'm making my way in this park called Henry Hudson. And I think that's actually the same name of the parkway that passes by, Henry Hudson. So I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna head back the street and show you the other part of the neighborhood. But so far pretty cool. We got a basketball court right here, fall season colors and stuff. So like I said, I'm just gonna go around. It's not really a big park, but it's still pretty interesting to look at, you know. A pretty nice, well-maintained neighborhood here in the Bronx. You got a little area you can work out too. Fitness center, it's pretty cool. Go to the gym outdoors when the weather's nice and do a little workout. Or that was a bit of this park. Like I say, not too big, but it's a pretty nice park. Then this more of the neighborhood, the highway's over that way, but I'm gonna go back to the other side. But it's gonna be like super quiet, but I wanna show you what's going on. Then another thing I noticed also, there's a bus called Rail Link. It's over there, and usually it's by the station. I also saw it in the station of Riverdale. So I guess it's a bus that will take you to other parts of this area over here, because we're like right by the Hudson River. So I guess it's a way, you know, to connect around. Not sure if it's free or it's like a shuttle bus, but you know, that's one good thing about New York, that there's a lot of modes of transportation. If you don't have a car, you know, it helps out the people to get around different areas. And just like yesterday, October 27th is the date that I'm recording this video, and it's like a 77-degree weather, so that's pretty unusual. Usually it'll be a little cold during this season. You can see me, I'm wearing a t-shirt that I bought in Thailand. But yeah, even perfect, you know, when the weather's nice like this for you to explore different neighborhoods. So over here I'm walking more Spuyten Duyvil. As you can see, there's no sidewalks for me to walk. There are a couple of cars parked over here. Not sure if this car is parked. They probably take the train to the city, but you can see the beautiful houses over here. Beautiful nature, the fall season, the colors. And it's something that a lot of people don't know about or don't think about when you think about the Bronx. But yeah, you got these beautiful houses over here, residential. And also if you go to Riverdale, I made a video about Riverdale, but I think I mostly covered the northern part of Riverdale, bordering Yonkers. Riverdale is beautiful too, and it's only like maybe like a 5-minute walk from here that I'm gonna show you the southern part. And then I'll make it to the other side of the highway to see what else is happening and wrap up the video. Now I'm just making a 231st Street, and yeah, super residential. Just gonna show you what's happening. It's mostly nature and a couple of nice houses, you know. At least I got like an area here I can walk. I don't know if you can see from the inside over here, but it's just gorgeous. Like I say, I love how well maintained they keep it over here. The only thing is like the houses are pretty much isolated, but that's something that's pretty normal in the States, especially when you get outside the city. A lot of houses are gonna be like separated from each other. And I gotta tell you, not only it resembles like a suburb, in some parts it kind of resembles like if I'm in the countryside or something, because I see the flatlands and plenty of space happening around here. And just how peaceful and quiet it is, you know, super safe neighborhood. And I'm gonna make it to this other street and merge into the left. And I should be entering within a block, I think, the southern part of Riverdale. And I'm in Independence Street. Saw somebody biking and think one person, but I'm the only one walking around the street without a sidewalk. So I'm gonna walk the opposite way so that way they can see me. But I'm gonna make it within a block down. Like I say, it's Riverdale, and there should be like a park happening ahead of me. Meanwhile, look at the beautiful houses right here. Wow. With a lot of nature, a lot of trees. And I think this over here should be Riverdale. And they got the residential houses, which is pretty beautiful right here. So I'm probably gonna do a little bit of Riverdale, then cross the other side and turn back to Spuyten Duyvil. So I'm officially in Riverdale right now, and yeah, it's another beautiful section that's pretty big and divided by different areas. And you can see they got some high-rise buildings over here. And then they got a local park. So I'm just gonna stroll around a little bit around this park to see what's going on. It's like a baseball field, football field. But yeah, mostly young kids playing around here, you know. And they got a tennis court right here, which is beautiful. But yeah, really impressed with the neighborhood. So now I'm gonna cross the highway, the Henry Hudson Parkway, and I'll be on the other side, that is Riverdale, and it collides with Spuyten Duyvil, but gonna see what's happening over here. And once you cross the parkway, you end up in a nice, beautiful neighborhood like this. But I'm gonna show you, so this one's like more vibrant than the other side. The other side I was showing you guys was pretty much secluded. Over here you're gonna see, you know, it's more walkable. Like the houses are a little bit more together and it's easy to get around. So I'm in the borderline. Behind that street is Riverdale and this is Spuyten Duyvil. I'm gonna walk towards that way, but I want to show you this over here, the fall season. Wow. This beauty right here, it's just gorgeous. It's like a picture perfect over here. Now I jump back in Riverdale and it seems like this part over here, it is surrounded by high-rise buildings. Wow. It's a pretty beautiful street. Apartment complex, this is a place that I could live. The only bad thing, it doesn't have a subway line, so it would be like the Metro North in a little walking distance, but wow. It's pretty gorgeous and we're literally like right by the highway. Feels like you're somewhere else. Oh, this is just gorgeous. Loving the apartment complex and I'm loving the well-paved sidewalk right here. There's more high-rise buildings over there, and then I think if I merge to the right, it should be a little bit more residential area. So I've been to Riverdale, but I've never been in this side right by the highway. Another neighborhood not far from here is called Fieldstone, which is really, really beautiful, but I think it's pretty much private. So the houses are like more secluded, you know. It's pretty much like a more upscale area. But we're gonna explore a little bit more around here, then wrap it up by Spuyten Duyvil. At this street that I'm walking here, we got a couple of business around. Pretty nice, it's like a CVS. Gonna do one more block, then merge to the left. It has like a little bit of a small town vibe over here. One thing I never knew that Riverdale had like a little small town district over here. They got the restaurants like Starbucks, they got Dunkin' Donuts, CVS. Then, you know, pretty much what you see in a local town. I'm gonna make a left to show you what else is happening. Here keeps going, all the restaurants. There's a mall across the street. There's some apartment complex. So this is pretty nice, wow. Who would've known, right? And this keeps going over here, a couple of I feel like Chinese cuisine, Japanese cuisine. Some Watt Center across the street.
Maybe we can all go to Manny.
It's pretty nice. I'm just gonna make it a Riverdale Avenue, which is like 2 blocks down. It's like another mini main street and borders with other neighborhoods. But so far, you know, just plain gorgeous what I'm witnessing right here. And then just like I say, a lot of hiking up and down, a lot of hills here in this neighborhood. This over here is Riverdale Avenue. And yep, a lot of business happening around here. And I love the design. It just feels like if you're in a small town, even though it's in the city, you know, especially the Bronx. But yeah.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I know there's a couple of diners. It's a cafe, pizzeria across the street. So it's a lot to see, a lot of cool stuff. But now I'm just gonna head back to Spuyten Duyvil and end up in the other area that's residential, pretty nice, and then wrap up the video over there. So now I'm just walking to the other side. This is Riverdale, but once we get back to Spuyten Duyvil, it's just gonna turn into townhouses with a lot of beautiful trees, and you can see the fall season colors. Look at the nature surrounded by the houses. Look at this house, pretty nice. Really love this. I think this is back again, Spuyten Duyvil. And then over here, I think it's easy to have a car because parking is probably easier and to get around, you know, it's not crazy like other neighborhoods in New York. So I got confused. This is still Riverdale, but 231st is right there. And actually this one goes all the way to a park down there, and you got Kingsbridge, which is another cool neighborhood that I cover, and the one train goes over there, which is a pretty long line that does a lot of local stops. This is 231st. This is Riverdale. Once I pass 231st, then I'm entering Spuyten Duyvil. So now I'm about to cross the street. See, there's nothing over here. There's actually like a alley over there. There's like some staircases that will take you to the other park. And then we are back again in Spuyten Duyvil. And right next to me, we got some pine trees. And I gotta say, I'm really fascinated by the smell of the pine trees. Been a minute, because you know, it's pretty hard to find them when you live around the city. But over here, you got it, and you smell the fresh air of the nature. So it's just beautiful. Just look at this. Super gorgeous. This is what you visualize when you think about the fall season in the States. And the houses go down the hill. Look at the triangles. I love it. Beautiful. There's another cool street here. This goes one way. Then over there, there's another street that goes the same way. But wow, just look at this nature here and this beauty. With the beautiful townhouses. So even though the commute is a little bit different, it's been an amazing experience for me to come here to Spuyten Duyvil to explore the neighborhood. You know, it's not too big, but it's a really beautiful, one of the nicest neighborhoods in the Bronx with Riverdale. So definitely check it out. Here I am again in the middle of nowhere, hiking. Somebody's barbecuing over here because the weather is nice. You can see all the nature and stuff. Pretty beautiful neighborhood. Indeed. So that was the end of my video exploring Spuyten Duyvil and Riverdale. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.